Hey everybody, Jay Marino here. Welcome back. It's Legends of Arkain's second Undead book, a custom campaign for Warcraft 3 created by Shard Undred. We're on to Chapter 3, Elves of the Deep. He submitted Elves of the Deep to Mapperino earlier this year, so I have played it, but apparently, based on that playthrough, a bunch of changes have been made. I'm curious to see what they are. It was a pretty tricky map and suffered from some typical Arcanian problems, such as losing units because of weird pathing in tight corridors, being unable to micro, and then having to wait a long time for more resources to rebuild said army. But we'll see if any of that's been addressed in any meaningful way. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get started. This mission seemed really interesting when I played it the first time with the optional objectives specifically, so I'm looking forward to revisiting it. On their way to the capital of the Dark Elves, Pentis explains to Ornasian and Haran that she does not expect the rest of the cult to be as welcoming as she was. According to Pentis, Quorinus, the mistress of the Sisterhood, was a power-obsessed, selfish lowborn, a priestess born outside the cult, who only claimed to be a loyal servant of the goddess, as the Dark Elves called the Divine One. While she cared for nothing but wealth and power, Quorinus would probably want the Dark Elves to disobey the will of the prophecy and stay in the underground rather than follow it. However, Pentis intended to turn the Sisterhood against Quorinus. Interesting that the Divine One is not Eridon. It's a goddess, or maybe it is Eridon, and they just have misinterpreted it. I don't know. Interesting. This way. Leave the talking to me. I trust you to be the emissaries of the Divine One. Now I need you to trust me in return. Pentis, I see you have returned. Your runners claimed that you had vital information. Speak. Mistress Quorinus, my fellow High Priestess and members of the Sisterhood, I bring before you Ornasian the Destroyer and Harantel Kazor, the unliving servants of the Divine One. They have spoken the words. The time has come for the Dark Elves to return to the surface. It's a cool-looking spider model. A bold claim, Pentis. However, does it not seem rather convenient that you and your family are the ones who claim to have discovered these undead creatures? The prophecy claims that the emissaries of our goddess would only appear in front of the true mistress of the cult, not some power-hungry high priestess. In that case, I want you to think about the implications, Quorinus. Ha! How predictable! This is nothing more than an attempt of yours to take my place. You may hide behind faith, but you cannot fool me, Pentis. You simply wish to take my place. I can guess how you did this. You broke the ancient laws of our goddess and used your status as High Priestess to access the forbidden knowledge in our libraries. You learned how to use necromancy and raise some unfortunate creatures to do your bidding. You want to control our people through your little puppets. This is high treason, Pentis. You know all too well what punishment awaits those who try to betray our people. You speak of treason? You, a lowborn like you hailing from a family of traitors, should never become our mistress. You care for nothing but your own power. The emissaries of the Divine One stand before you, and you do not even recognize them. You are unworthy. Spare us your blasphemy, Pentis. Our goddess would never send male beings to our doorstep. You are a heretic and should be whipped to death, or worse. I'm growing tired of this, elf. How could your little wannabe priests even give a gender to a being like your Divine One, Eridon? Your blasphemy will not go unpunished. I should have slaughtered you and your entire family long ago, Pentis. I'll have you and your little pet flayed for this insult. Well, the joke's on you. I don't have skin. I'm a made of bones. Mistress. Finally, I'll be rid of you. I have suffered you and your family long enough. Guards, seize. Hold your tongue, Quorinus. You have shown your true colors. You hide behind our faith, while in truth you seethe at the very mention of the Lanira family, because it was us who enforced the will of the Sisterhood when the Aldera family was punished. You fell right into her trap. This is not a matter of faith. It is the revival of the old conflict between the Lanira and Aldera families. If you wish to settle our little family dispute as openly as you... Silence. Guards, seize her. I said seize her. I'm your mistress. Obey me. Forgive us, mistress, but this seems to be a conflict between your family and Lanira's. If you try to get the Sisterhood involved in such a conflict, you put our entire race at danger. We cannot allow that to occur. Yes. Also, what if she says the truth, and you are indeed unworthy of your position? There is too much at stake here. Standing against her could make us incur the wrath of the Divine One. So be it then. Pentis, the Aldera family will face you and your puppets in battle. And after I've utterly destroyed you, I will make sure to remember who failed to support the rightful mistress of the sisterhood. She looks like a woman on top of a StarCraft lurker. As I suspected, Queerness and her henchmen in the Sisterhood have been able to lure many members of the Lanira family away from the capital. If I had not been able to convince the Sisterhood that this was an internal conflict between our families, we would never have been slaughtered. Or we would have been slaughtered. What exactly is this conflict between your families that you spoke of? There is none, or at least none that would justify turning this into an open battle. With her outburst, Queerness has openly shown that she holds a grudge against the Lanira family. In fact, she holds a grudge against all old families because they opposed her during her rise. She is no fool, but she has grown decadent and boastful. It is admirable that she, as a lowborn, has managed to get this far, but if she is now so overconfident that she openly attacks another family, she overestimates her power. Our people usually settle all kinds of conflicts with more subtlety. The main bulk of the Sisterhood will not attack us and remain neutral in this conflict. However, Queerness's Aldera family will be supported by the Sligera and Zudali families, both lowborn families that have risen in power thanks to her, and are now nothing more than her puppets. Some of her fierce lowborn fanatics will also join them, and since most of the Lanira family have been sent away, it depends on the warriors that accompanied me and your undead forces. By now you have probably understood why I asked you to bring some of them to this position before we met with Queerness. They will stand no chance against us. I've noticed the lack of resources in your city, however. We will require additional resources from outside to win this conflict. I agree. Queerness's followers have sealed the entrance. We will need to take the area back and open the gates. The majority of the guards there will stay neutral. They will make sure that our city remains safe during this internal conflict. I thought that I'd no longer have to deal with politics. Enough talking. Let us meet Queerness in battle so that I can finally tear her apart. According to my spies, Queerness has gone into hiding. Her forces are led by her daughter. Her daughter, you say? Very well, then. Gather our forces, Heron Talcazor. We will bring the fight to them. Bring me Queerness's daughter, alive. Leave her to me. She should still be useful to us. If not, you may deal with her in whatever way you wish. Alright, here we go. So now we have Sister Pentis. Small buildable location. Again, I have played this once already. I'm just going to immediately go Black Citadel. Okay, so we've got Temple of the Damned, so that's something. And I think I grab another crypt. So let's read through everything. Destroy the base of the Aldera family. Mistress Queerness and the Aldera family and Sister Pentis of the Lanira family have engaged in open battle with the winner taking the place as the head of the Sisterhood. While the former opposes the undead and considers them little more than pets, not pests, pets, Pentis seems to be more reliable. If a bit fanatic. Queerness herself has gone into hiding and left her daughter in charge of her underlings and allies. Without their leader, however, the resistance against the undead and the Lanira family would easily fall apart. Death has come. Some of the forces of the Splessier Nexus wait outside the city, gathering resources, preparing to storm into the city as soon as the gates have been opened. If Varnassian and Heron can open the gates, they will be able to gain additional troops and resources. The gates are guarded by Queerness's loyalists, but Heron has already prepared a little surprise for the gate defenders, just waiting to be unleashed. So I think we want to go for that down here as soon as possible. Pesky priestesses. According to Sister Pentis, several lowborn, an insult that the members of the Sisterhood use for those who become priestesses without being daughters of priestesses, considered to be unclean by some Dark Elves that directly support Queerness, are trying to sway more members of the Sisterhood to choose her side. Varnassian considers them a threat and needs to be eliminated. So we're obviously going to open the gates. The question is it worth killing the priestesses? Because I guess the weaker we make the Dark Elves, the less strong they'll be once they're finally on our side. Though, because this campaign is so short, I'm leaning towards just doing any optional objective that gives us a short-term benefit, considering the odds of there being any long-term benefit seems very, very low. So I think based on that, I'm probably just going to go ahead and kill the priestesses if I can find them. The first time I played this map, I pretty much just bolted straight for red, and I ignored a lot of the bottom of the map. I opened the gates and let in some reinforcements, and then we just went for red and tried to win. I think I'm going to try to explore a bit more this time. So let's go. It's been 10 minutes, long intro. Very first thing, let's see. We got lashers. Just makes them better. Let's do that. You don't have access to meat wagons. That's a bummer. You can now train lashers and driders. Lashers are basic units that can learn divine gift. Driders are ranged support units that can learn burrow. Both are living units. Right, so the driders are basically crypt fiends. I'm going to grab another... I'd like to grab another crypt. And let's grab Ghost Adept Training. We'll just probably make some Frost Ghosts in here. We did start with some Ice Keepers. Those are great. And then Pentis, what can you do? Black Lotus only thrives underground. Well, okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send these units down here to just start attacking. And then we can read as we go. Hit points for the hero by 200 and their regeneration by 2. Black Lotus only thrives underground, far away from sunlight. In the deepest caves of the Dead Mountain, the Dark Elves quickly learned that the consumption of these plants led to strong addictions. However, the plants can also give the power of the plant without the danger of addiction, presumably. Oh, gives power to their consumers. Got it. Okay, that seems like a solid thing. Okay, let's be careful. We don't really have a way to get his HP back easily. Well, maybe I can make obsidian statues. We'll have to check. Summons 2 Black Widows. Cool. Again, I'll read that in a bit. Let's just keep pushing through here and killing what we can. Ah, our Black Lotus farms. So much of this wonderful plant in one place. It's too bad we have no time for such a minor distraction. We need spirit towers. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Ah, move on. I'm getting like a weird vibe from her. You know? Like she might betray us later. Okay, I don't know what the point of this was. I see. So we're just clearing out some units while we're getting started here. That's fine. Let's get some additional lashers for that frontline support. We're going to need some more ziggurats to just like cram in here wherever they'll fit.
I gladly obey. My fate is sealed.
That should do it. And then I would like a Tomb of Relics. Again, wherever it will fit.
I gladly obey.
Kick down, Sparky.
And okay, I can make obsidian statues. Cool, cool, cool. And snare, I don't really feel strongly about.
Will it be hot?
The addition, I don't think I was able to build necromancers and banshees originally, so that could make a big difference. I just want to go through and kill like as many of these people as possible, just to kind of like clear out these hallways. It depends though, because they may not be rebuilt, or maybe they will. I don't know. It looks like my heroes aren't getting any XP. I think we're stuck at level 5 still. Getting at that 3rd level in Flame Strike probably would have been better than Command Aura in retrospect.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is
Okay, let's keep going down this way. And I'm going to leave my army at home to defend us against enemy incoming attacks. That's my goal, at least. Get some more Driders to kind of sit in the back. And we've got these Locusts as well. I think my hero group can do a lot. Obviously need to read more about what she can do. So she got the Star Rain. That was pretty self-explanatory. Let's just keep... Okay, so that replaces... Those don't stack. Okay, let's get some obsidian statues. I'm just clearing out as much of this as possible now. We can always back up. We'll sit by our obsidian statues, and it'll be fine. Dripping Venom, Slowness Aura. Cool, okay. Our libraries. Here you will find a small portion of our collected knowledge on dark magic. This section is under the protection of the Lord Arkain, but he has almost no authority anyway, like any other male, so we can take whatever you deem is worth our time. So let's quick save. I actually remember poking into this, and there are a bunch of units up here, but also a bunch of orbs. Not orbs, tomes. Orbs, what am I saying? So see, we can utilize these tight corridors to our own advantage with Flame Strike and such. But I'm probably going to have to back up here.
Do you require aid?
Star Rain. Okay, let's back up. Oh, he's going to die. He's going to die. He's not dead. Okay, you guys run home. As you can see that, you know, they're getting caught up in the hallways and such.
Kick down, Sparky. What a good idea.
Okay, and then we're gonna... Oh, okay, down she goes. Can't really afford to be taking those kinds of losses at this point. Okay, so remember what I was talking about, like, tight corridors? This is a fucking nightmare. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, sit by the obsidian statue, please. We need mana. It's gonna die. It's gonna die. I guess that was worth it just to get off that one. Okay, I'd love to get down here and finish this up, and then we can go for the gates. Again, we just have to kind of make little bits of progress here and there. The Obsidian Statue edition is really, really helpful. I'm gonna get some Frost Ghosts because Frost Nova should be really useful. Should be really, really useful.
My light.
Okay, and I think as expected, we're gonna, because the Ziggurats in the front that are defending us, they're gonna get destroyed very quickly. So I'm gonna make a bunch of extra ones to sit in the back.
I gladly obey. I serve only the frozen.
Let's get over here, and we just have to wait for our heroes to come back. A bit of a blunder, but you know we gotta do what we gotta do. So
Don't be shy.
we're waiting.
Ooh, that's good.
We're just waiting.
I don't
But with my just stop doing that. Okay, so we just get a bunch of lashers to sit down in the front. Can I upgrade them? I can. Okay, so we need to do that ASAP. Should have done that earlier, actually. Okay, we got a beetle here. We did kill a lot of the units that were up there. It should be very easy with our hero group to go and do that again. The issue is without leaving a hero... We basically need to leave a hero at home to defend against those huge attacks, and they're clumping up. So they get stuck, so that can be used to our advantage, I suppose. But it's really deciding, again, the best way to proceed. I'm trying to just, like, pick out little chunks of the map to focus on. I kind of wish I didn't level up these beetles. I think the stun would have been so much better in retrospect, but I guess that's okay. It happens. Okay, Frost Ghosts with the freeze. Blast enemy units with a wave of frost that slows. No, that's awful. That's not Frost Nova at all. That's terrible. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's hit these in the back with... well. Canceled it. Alright, never mind. Freezes... it slows their attack rate, so that's something, right? Hit this. Gonna move up. Get some more lashers, and again, I think that the obsidian statues are just so terribly useful. Okay, let's back up, and then I'm going to take my heroes.
What is it now?
I think with these heroes we should be good to just blast through, and then she should be out in time, hopefully to keep us safe from any future attacks with the Star Rain.
Don't be shy. Get a load of these.
Make your choice.
Can't get the lashers out in the front. The lashers are relatively cheap. We have access to gold, but not lumber, so that's
I have heard the summons.
kind of the main jam right now. And then obviously we're going to swing down here and open the gates, which should give us access to a large army, which should allow us to explore the rest of the bottom right side.
I'm waiting. My might cannot be matched.
Okay, cool, got it. And it's just a bunch of tomes, and I think I'll just throw all of these on Arnasian.
That may work. I'll play. Research.
Okay, cool.
I have heard the summons.
So, oh, that's the Lord Arkain. Yeah, he's just like whatever.
Kiki.
Okay, is she back? Where is she?
This better be good. What a good idea.
Okay, so I think we do. I mean, the freeze actually seems pretty good to at least debuff them.
Kick down, Sparky. This better be good.
Okay, we need to get that leveled up. Summon some spiders. You two.
The summons. I grow tired of waiting. For now, time is fleeting.
I guess we gotta do what we gotta do. See, red is here also. Trying to like throw down the freezes on the back here. Keep using Star Rain. Oh, look out. And then these two down here are okay.
I serve only the frozen throne. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Okay, that's just a priestess, not one of the priestess that we're looking for. The traders and their undead pets are trying to open the gate. Stop them in the name of the mistress. So, it said that Arkain had some sort of way to stop them. You will not stand in the way of the Watcher creature. No one shall. It's time to unleash the swarm. Okay, we gotta leave. Okay, that's neat. Cool, she's leveling up. We need Star Rain. Star Rain on this mission, super, super important, I think. I'm gonna grab one extra Acolyte to repair through all of this. We need to replace our Lashers, and I need another Ice Keeper for that Vampiric Aura. So, unfortunately, all the units that we spawned here did not really help. I mean, that wasn't nearly enough. We'll bring all of our heroes down there. Let's wait for the next main attack, and then we'll go for it. Did I lose the one that's on? No, I really need mana. For my heroes. Okay, cool. So that's support Ice Keeper. Harantel Kazor getting his HP back. Turn off Beetles. Guess we'll put the Beetles and the Lashers in the front. Yeah, sure, we'll go improve Creature Carapace. So we have to basically destroy all of this in order to open the gates to allow in what I presume to be a large army to support us. Now, the enemy attacks appear to be coming from these directions, which is really, really rough. Because we're trying to explore down at the bottom, and that's actually making things extremely challenging to actually progress. In like you know what I mean? We need to leave a lot of stuff in one spot. So it seems like having a small force to go around the map helps a lot.
How you doing?
I guess let's get some more Driders. And then a Lasher, and then that keeps us at low upkeep. Or no upkeep. I think we gotta stay in no upkeep for as long as possible. Alright, so we're all here, so we shouldn't have a problem blasting through all these things. Again, the Frost Ghosts make... Just because slowing attack speed is surprisingly helpful. Again, they're all getting stuck, so it all kind of... Once you get through their front lines and you can get your melee on top of their ranged, it all ends very quickly. So the next attack is like the really big one that we might struggle with. I'm going to start moving now down here because my heroes are at near full HP and mana. Okay, yeah, the Frost Ghosts are very helpful, I think, here. I know I've said that several times, but it's absolutely true. Now, can these three do this alone? It might be kind of tricky. Let's turn on the Beetles, because we're going to need some support there. Okay, Hardened Carapace helping out a lot. This, I think, was the main group that was causing us the problems. Yep, and we're through them. We can unburrow those Crypt Fiends. They can help us out. They're also contributing towards our supply right now, so it's important that we get them up to actually do something. And then I gotta get back pretty much as soon as possible because red and teal will probably be starting to hit us here again pretty soon. Okay, done. Destroy, destroy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Choice.
Okay, slow him down. Slow him down. Oh boy, here they come. Alright, you all, let's send you back to base.
Get down, Sparky. Do you require
The Bone Lords send their regards, Ornasian. They have sent resources and a detachment of the Skeleton Legion of the Scarrick Nexus to aid you. To support you. The Bone Lords, not the Splesser Nexus? Interesting. Very well, then. Get in line and let us end this little civil war, skeleton. Again, the only positive here is that we have frost armor and we're healing our frontliners. And by doing so, their backliners can't really deal out the damage that they need to. So this is working very well, I think.
Our forces are under attack.
So we get some Bone Lords, some Skelly boys, skeletons. There you go. I had to do it once this campaign, but they're on our team, so I'm less concerned about them. You know. Okay, and then where's? Okay, I sent Pentis back as well. Oh, yeah. See, we have a lot of... we do have a lot of tools at our disposal for this AoE. Very, very useful. Okay, I'm just going to make more lashers. Again, I'm just going to leave a contingent of these units at home, and then meanwhile start pushing maybe with Ornasian and this group. I can bring an obsidian statue as well. And they're like focusing the beetles. This is very, very good for me. Okay, that's like the Mondo attack, but if we can also find Orange's base. I don't think I ever found Orange's base when I was playing earlier. When I played this during Mapperino. Okay, so I feel like the left side of the map is definitely cleared out. I'd like to find those priestesses. It's unclear to me what that will give me if I find and kill them, but I would like to do it. Very much so. Okay, well, these skeletons seem pretty good. Oh god. Well, here this is the orange attack wave, I think. I'm gonna bring all my heroes at this rate. The timing of this is awful. This is just awful. I don't even know if I saved prior to this, but I probably should just reload. The skeletons are faring decently well, I think. If we can bring up our heroes, maybe we can just find and kill the orange base. Dude, obsidian statues. Actual human gods. Okay, cool, cool. Make lashers. Cool. So that's going to take the pressure off of our base for a moment here. So we lost most of our skeleton force, unfortunately. I'd like to see if I could find those... I don't know where those priestesses would be, but any little bit that we can do here. Frost ghosts. Well, here's the orange base. I remember these temples. These temples just do like an ass ton of damage, and they've got a ton of HP. Everybody move up. Stun here. Got the beetles coming in. Pentis do this. I don't even know if that does friendly fire. Where are these red units coming from? Alright, gotta get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. This is not going to go well, because red and teal are going to attack me, and I'm going to be fucked. It's like the only way I can really destroy buildings at this point. I have to use these abilities. See, and then they just spawn like little waves, and it's really, really rough to kind of keep up with that. Like, we're getting there, but it's tough. Every building we can kill would be huge. Okay, and then here comes this. You need to be on health. Frost Ghost, you just need to do this. Oh, Onasian's dead. Alright, that's, I think, okay, actually. No, Red, what the fuck? Arkain, just start walking back. This is unconscionable. All right, all the way back. All the way back, not that way. We'll go this way. Well, we found orange. Getting orange off our back would be nice, but, you know, unfortunately, that's okay. So, we've got the obsidian statues. You're on health, mana. Yeah, I'm 100% pulling for these obsidian statues. They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so yeah, we poke out. We killed one building. I'll take it. I don't think they have workers, so they probably won't be able to repair those. Then we move out, we do it again. Next time, maybe let's wait for orange to attack us so that we're not doing that. Our entire Bone Lord force was obliterated. We got some lumber for that, at least. The timing there was just god-awful. It's very tempting to just do this again.
Do you require a human?
What do we want to bring with us when we go, I guess is the question. I think we want to bring at least one Ice Keeper as well. So what's next? The next should be orange, actually.
Don't be shy. Turn me loose. That's good.
Okay, Lashers in the front. Again, we want to bottleneck them. I mean, we'll be bottlenecked also, but we have a better... because we have more sustain because of the obsidian statues, which are amazing, amazing.
Get a load of these.
That may work.
Turn me loose. You're
And we'll probably want to bring some Driders as well. Maybe a Frost Ghost or two.
Get a load of these.
Again, we were pretty close to wiping out orange, and that's gonna be key.
Turn me loose. That's good.
Time is
And just trying to, like, organize my forces is sort of a nightmare in this group. Let's see. Well, I mean, I still think that so far this has been going a lot better than my very first attempt. Here comes orange.
How you doing?
I have better things to do. Don't play.
What I'm going to do is leave some of these units behind to help us at home, and some of them will attack with us down towards the orange base. We'll take the other pathway to kill the units in the hallways along the way, so we have a better path to retreat. You can see orange seems a little defanged here in the sense that they really don't have that much stuff,
I'll see.
because we did kill at least one of their production structures. I don't know how much that really matters, but, you know, I'll take it. Let's quick save.
Our forces are under attack.
Bring some of these
Don't
guys.
usually do this. How you doing?
I think the units that I think I'm happy with the amount that I sent, but we do have to leave a lot of this stuff at home just in case. Bring 2 obsidian statues. This should do good work for us, I think. We want to make sure Onasian can actually get in there, though. Again, just trying to split my forces properly. Half at home, half attacking.
Turn me loose. Ooh, that's good. I don't usually do this.
Very happy with the Frost Ghosts.
Help you, if you insist.
Okay, cool. So let's get up there and see if we can finish up the temple, because that's the main defensive structure, which is doing a ton of damage to us.
This better be good.
Okay, I really would prefer if, yeah, he didn't die right away. So let's back him up, go down a stun. Back in a low upkeep, so just keep building stuff at home. Everybody move up. Just every time I can, I just try to drop. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, now we can just, I guess, auto attack. Put my obsidian statues right in there where they need to be. You all back up. Frostghost, hit this. I'm trying to remake stuff. If we could survive this without my heroes, we're in great shape. But no promises. Circlet. Start putting stuff on Pentis, because I think my other heroes are full up. I can give her the mantle. Okay, cool. So that actually is going to take a lot of pressure off. I don't know if a lot of pressure, but that's going to take some pressure off of us. Getting rid of teal next would be really nice. I think those are the red units that were coming and giving us problems earlier. Orange is still building. We'll have to check what's down here as well. Maybe another faction. Nah, I don't know if that would be another faction. It wouldn't make sense for them to attack from this direction. Just keep making those lashers. Obsidian statues continuing to be actual gods. Let's get an acolyte to heal them up. Money will begin to be a problem here soon, though. By taking one of the enemies completely out, that's going to make a big difference, I think.
If you insist. It's about time.
Your heretics and pets have no power here. All right, back up. Let's see if we can draw. Bah, shut up and die already, elf wench.
What is it now?
I don't have any sort of dispel. Oh, those are the priestesses. Oh god, I hate it. Keep it up. They're out of mana. Stunned them out of a lot of their stuff. We're kind of out of... Well, Harentel Kazor is also out of mana, but that's fine.
Kick down without delay. Once again.
And a Periapt. Okay. Here, we'll put that on Ornasian. Pathetic. This is the fate of all who stand in the way of the Divine One. Ooh, okay. Well, we don't really need... We just need gold, but that's fine. Indeed. Come and slay the rest... Come and let us slay the rest of them, elf.
Kick down, Sparky.
All right, let's clear out this hallway and then maybe make our way up towards red.
Do you require aid, human? Kick down, Sparky.
Turn me.
Our forces are under attack.
I'm going to get another obsidian statue as well. Blue?
Do you require aid?
Since when is there blue? Oh gosh, okay, well now there's a whole nother one.
Kick down.
There's a whole another little base in here. Oh god.
It's up to the elves. Now, do you require aid?
I guess the sooner I can maybe focus down their production, the better, right? I don't want this base like getting up and running anytime soon. So let's just focus on getting through their production structures ASAP. Yeah, go for the temple, I guess. Trying to use these abilities in order to take care of this. Interesting. Maybe this is an AI that technically hasn't come online yet. So there's red. I think teal is on the other side of red. So now that this is done, we can start kind of exploring up and around the top part of the map, meaning that they can only get to us from a specific direction. Oh god, okay. Good. So I think maybe I moved fast enough to be able to avoid a lot of that stuff. I really squandered the Bone Lord reinforcements, and I really squandered the Nerubian reinforcements both. But I guess at the end of the day, that's okay. Get more Ice Keepers? Do I even have... No, I already have Ice Keepers. Again, that's a lot of supplies, so I don't want to do that. Okay, so rather than trying to get up here through red, I'm probably just going to backtrack and meet up with my army and then go through the upper part of the map to finish this up. But we're looking really good here.
Kick down, Sparky.
Whew, okay. So let's come back
Insist.
over here, basically. They'll figure it out eventually. The Chosen Lowborn. Yeah, that's the faction that... They need to go. They need to go. They need to be gone.
I won't bite.
Is there any way to cut through here? What was this? Oh, this is where we started, wasn't it?
Proceed.
As far as I know, there should be nothing down there. It's looking like we've explored a lot of the different ways to go. Ice Keeper's given us that vampiric aura, plus the obsidian statue. Yeah, that combo works. It works real well. And then with our extra supply, why don't we go ahead and maybe get some necromancers and frost ghosts? Well, ghosty boys.
Help me. Help you.
And I'm going to start moving up with this group. Start clearing out the halls. And then follow up with all this shit. Now, this is where we sort of just have to auto-attack through the
Kick down, Sparky.
through the area and hope for the best, because this is going to be a real challenge. As you can see, I can't maneuver anything.
What a good
So, like, our heroes are going to get stuck in certain places, and that's just, unfortunately, that's just how it's going to be. But we're going to lose them, we're going to have to rebuild them, it's alright. I don't even know if skeletons are the... we should try to keep these guys alive and then use the skeletons later.
Kick down, Sparky.
Okay, so they both just attacked me, so this is a good opportunity, I suppose. I definitely want to keep these this Ice Keeper alive.
Do you
Okay,
require
keep going.
aid, human?
That's a pre-placed group. Let's just try to get up there as soon as possible.
Our forces are under attack.
The remaining enemy factions all come from this same direction.
Kick down, Sparky. Once again.
I can't... I wish I could burrow him. He's gonna die. There's nothing... Again, this is just... There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Best I can do is just rebuild them and bring them up later.
More gold is required.
Will it be helpful? Help me.
I think my heroes are also much stronger than they were when I played this during Map Arena. Almost definitely.
Dead await. More gold is required.
Better things to do. For now.
Okay. Teal likely has a big buildup of forces in their base.
I'll play along. Very subtle. That may work.
Kind of curious what's over here.
This is better.
Will it be helpful?
Trying to move up.
Again, it's a
I won't bite.
More gold is
Tired
required.
of waiting.
The dead
Get up
shall
there.
serve.
You will find no servitors of Cornus here. This place belongs to the Sisterhood. Here we deal with any slaves that prove to be unwilling to fulfill the roles given to our society. Okay. Just
kick down, Sparky.
getting some hot,
What a good
dark
idea.
elf lore, right?
Once again, it's up to the
How
elves.
you do it?
I feel like we're right on track to complete this soon. Not to say that, I mean, this attack could go terribly. And Teal's gonna... yeah, exactly. Here they are. I was gonna say, Teal is literally on their way to attack us at this moment.
I will that.
You guys try to kind of stay to the side and let our other units through. Pentis just keep throwing down the Starfall.
The dead shall serve.
Oh my god. It's great. Keep moving up. I'm like, oh my god, this is a challenge. Meat wagons would make this a lot easier. I guess I understand why we don't get them. Also, did I slow the game speed down? I'm wondering why it feels like I'm moving through mud. trying real hard. Are any of these not actually casting anything? No, I think they're just out of mana. Did we all... I don't think that was the red attack also. I think that was just pre-placed red stuff. And very much like an Ice Keeper. I may very well have one in there. I don't know. We're right outside the teal base. Just got to get into it. I'm just trying to right-click into the base. Unfortunately, red's going to get drawn down here to help defend their allies too, which is not good. Okay, this is where I think we want skeletons now. Not that I have that many necromancers, but if you are a necromancer and you're here, I would like skeletons. Continue just casting our spells here. You should not have opposed my mother. Now you will die. Okay, so here comes red. This is a big challenge here because this teal base is literally in the worst spot. Not sure if I'm getting like mana burned or what. I don't even know what's happening here. Like I think we're winning. Ornasian's gonna die. I can't get him out. I'm not gonna be able to get him out. There's something mana burning me too. Okay, we killed the temple here. That's big. Pendant of Energy. I don't think Pensis is the one that needs that. But I'll give it to her. That's fine. Hey, we won. Okay. Pick that up. Gotta finish this up. Keep moving in with everybody. I feel like just like right-click moving, just like forcing my way right in here was exactly what needed to be done. Let's go mana. Let's make sure we're stacking mana regen on our heroes here. Dude, again, Obsidian statues, the lifesteal guys, stacking those auras is extremely important. And it all worked out, I think, for that. Now, we could push up to red. Let me just double-check to see what else is up here. Just more random units. Here, come on down here.
This better be good.
Looks like we cleaned out red, possibly their hero as well. And I just hope that if we lose Pentis or we lose Haran Tel'Kazor, we'll get access to their inventory in the future. Okay, let's go.
Help you.
Got a nice sized army here, and I'm just going to keep making lashers. Not ideal.
Get down, sir.
Okay, pretty good there. Just again, we're relying very heavily on our heroes to fight our way through these choke points. If I remember correctly, the red attacks might be spawned. So I think as we kill red's base, we have to deal with that. Unless that's been changed, I don't know. Again, I'm trying to use all the tools at my disposal. I'm really trying here. These lashers up to the front. Move on in. I'm going to do the same thing. We're just going to like right-click past these. We'll take the damage, but it's worth it just so that we can get all of our units into the fight. Oh, that's the enemy hero. She probably respawns from the temple. I don't actually know. There we go. She didn't drop anything. That's A-okay. We can hit multiple things with these spells. Definitely going to do it. Move in. Got lashers rallying up, and we got some skeletons left behind. These skeletons that we summon with our necromancers seem less menacing than the ones we get when we have necromancers as the humans, interestingly enough. Oh, nope, they spawned from the cave. Okay. That's okay, though, because they're clumped up so we can hit them with that flame strike. Every little bit It looks like these were pre-placed. They were they were defending this area, which we had seen kind of from the other side. How until... Oh, we still got beetles coming out. That's good. Everybody move up. Out of mana on these frost ghosts. Obsidian statues, you are the best. Meanwhile, this thing is here just constantly just pecking away at us. 60 damage. Well, okay, 49 to 60, but it might as well be 60, right? Let's see if we kill this. If it drops something, we throw it on Pentis real quick so that the mission doesn't end before we do it. No, okay, that's fine. And I think I scoured this map. As far as I could tell, I went down all the different pathways. We got some hot dark elf lore, and we killed all of the supporters of the Aldera family. Granted, again, if this was a longer campaign, I may have considered not killing the priestesses, because, again, once Pentis reconsolidates power, I wouldn't want the Dark Elves to be weaker than they otherwise could be, simply because we wiped things out to make this mission a little easier. Civil War complete. You have won. Impossible. The goddess favors... The Divine One favors us, not your family, Sorina. No, you lie. You use tricks. Accept your defeat, Sorina. I know that your mother has abandoned you. She fled through these tunnels, did she not? Very well. Yeah, she's fled to gather her remaining followers. She'd never let anyone take her place. Especially not you. Or you mean? Your family does not have to fall again, Sorina. You could take her place as leader of the Aldera family. All you have to do is support me in my rise to power, and accept me as the rightful mistress. Turn against my family? I would never consider such a thing. You've considered it for years, many years. You weren't subtle enough when recruiting followers. Your mother found out about it. That is why she left you behind to die. How could you possibly know? I have my sources. You're naive if you believe that the rest of your family is as loyal as they appear to be. Does it matter? I have you here, lying before me on the brink of defeat, and I offer you a chance to survive. More than that, I offer you a chance to join the winning side. If you're not interested, however, I'm sure the servants of the Divine One could find a use for your rotten corpse. No, wait. My mother has left me to die. She's not worth dying for. I accept. I shall swear my loyalty, as shall those who follow me. I will serve only you from now on, mistress. We bow before the will of the Divine One. Very good. Remember my mercy. I can feel that it is the will of the Divine One that you continue to live and lead the Aldera family in your mother's place. Do not disappoint the Divine One, Sorina. Now, leave us. Yes, mistress. Of course, mistress. You're just letting her go? At least, assign someone to keep an eye on her. You should have let me kill her. She's a treacherous worm, already scheming to take your place. With all due respect, if I killed everyone who schemed behind my back, there wouldn't be enough of my kind left to properly serve the will of the Divine One. She is no priestess and will never be. She is an assassin. Without a doubt, she will hope to gain a position that makes her invaluable to me. As soon as Quirinus has been dealt with, she will do anything to please me, to increase her standing, as many will. Spineless, pathetic cowards. I suggest that you prepare your forces. I will do the same. We'll meet here again in an hour and enter the tunnel Quirinus fled through. Then we will end this once and for all. The Dark Elves remind you of the demons, don't they? The politics, the intrigues, the betrayals. It's just like home, all the things I hated and loathed. You expect them to betray you, just like the demons of the Soul Eater Legion did. You don't. I expect them to serve the Watcher, whether that is in life or death is their choice. We will see how Pentis will behave once she has taken the place of Quirinus. If she turns on us, I will flay her alive, tear her arms and legs off, and make her eat them before I deliver her tormented soul to Eridon. Proving your loyalty to the Watcher. Good, you're beginning to adapt. Now I want this conflict to end, if only to see that priestess is a traitor herself. See, if If. Alright, we're consolidating the Dark Elves. Again, there's only 2 missions left in this campaign. And I think not for the lack of, like, content that could be added to it. I guess, again, just to reiterate, I think Shar he's tried rewriting the story several times and just said he wasn't really happy with it. So he's just trying to wrap it up real fast and get on to the true story of Arkain, which I think is supposed to be kind of the magnum opus of his regarding Arkain. But we'll head into Chapter 4, Matter of Faith, next time. I'm going to assume we deal with queerness. I have no idea what Chapter 5 is supposed to be, though. And I have no idea how this could possibly be wrapped up, except maybe with a really long epilogue, which basically goes through the story arcs without actually making missions for them. I'm not sure. We'll find out when we get there. But thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.